Spin, 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 spin. It's very interesting. Oh, hi! We didn't see you there at all. Didn't know the camera was rolling.
That was an example of bad acting. Something that's common in the 5 worst films that each of us are going to pick. So, should we start this off with our 5? Number 5.
Bam.
And I'm going to throw one in there that I know you're going to disagree with, but It Follows.
It's an awesome movie. What a horrible way to start this.
It's not, though.
It is, and you're wrong.
Wherever you are, it's somewhere walking straight for you. All you can do is pass it along to someone else.
I know we talked about this movie earlier, and you know how you like movies less upon further reflection?
Yeah.
I didn't like it then, and I like it even less. And so that's how it wound up on my list. I know that it's probably not worthy of the number 5 spot, but you know what? For all the people who are telling me this garbage movie is such a great movie, this is why I put it here.
Milo, I swear to you, this is just some game. If it kills her, it gets me and goes straight down the line to whoever started it.
Had its problems, but it was clever and scary, and you are a fool.
That's why we do this.
My 5th least favorite film of the year was Black Hat.
Is he political? Terrorist attack? Any declaration?
The guy we're working will drop the big hammer and not think twice about it.
This one was so bad because it was disappointing. It's not painfully horrible, but it was the latest Michael Mann movie, and I really like Michael Mann.
You would say he's your man most of the time?
I can target anyone. Anything.
And it's got Chris Hemsworth. He plays a computer hacker that's so good at computing.
Interesting.
Computing that he's a danger to all of the FBI.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah, I look at Chris Hemsworth and the first thing I think of is, that's a guy that sits in front of the computer all day.
He's doing push-ups while typing in code.
And Black Hat has put me to sleep. It's so boring and pointless and stupid. And I watched it 9 months ago, and I remember it less than a movie I saw when I was 3.
So down to number 4, I'm going to throw in The Visit.
They were weird during the day.
I was just cleaning it.
And even weirder at night?
It's Shyamalan, not at his best, not at his worst, but not at his best.
Doesn't say a lot.
Genius!
It's competent film?
No. You can't say filmmaking when it's a found footage movie, because
it's not.
It's just lazy.
Trying to give it credit, but I just honestly couldn't, and I guess maybe that's the best way to finish that off.
Well,
I can't give it any credit because it doesn't deserve any.
The end of your trip.
I'm sad it's all over. I'm gonna get you.
It's a bad movie.
It's a very bad movie.
It's a bad movie. Don't go visit The Visit. Number 4 on my list is San Andreas.
Oh.
Yeah, it stars Dwayne Johnson as a person who's supposedly a hero, even though like his job is to save people with a helicopter in a case of a horrible catastrophe. And as soon as a catastrophe hits, he steals a helicopter to go just find his daughter and his wife. He's the most selfish prick that's ever been in a movie. It's insanely dumb. Now, I'll admit, San Andreas is hilarious. Like, if you want to laugh, it's freaking funny. But it's also just mind-numbingly bad. San Andreas, more like San Andreas.
My number 3... oh, sorry, I thought you were... making a pun. My number 3... So my third worst movie of the year would be Pixels.
Ugh.
The Adam Sandler movie
Ugh.
that even for an Adam Sandler movie was a little bit painful to watch.
I forgot about Pixels.
Also known as
Your worst nightmare!
You know, at least when he was being annoying and I didn't like him and he was doing his Adam Sandler voice and Adam Sandler thing,
Yeah.
he was annoying, but I was like, okay, there's an audience for that. But
He's trying.
He doesn't do anything. He
No.
stands there and does his Keanu Reeves impression. Has a stony wooden face and just
Yeah. It's the laziest performance I've ever seen.
it's
got this. If we don't, the world ends. We have to take the battle to them.
Would you say Pixels is better or worse than Paul Blart or Jack and Jill?
it's better than Jack and Jill, I would say, because I would take a Adam Sandler not trying. Over Adam Sandler trying too hard.
Oh, yes.
It's the Adam Sandler in the middle that I was tolerating, but on either side of those, just somebody finish the guy. Just end him.
Number 3 pick is called The Longest Ride, which ironically you could also say describes watching Pixels.
Keep it.
Longest Ride is the latest adaptation of a Nicholas Sparks novel.
Okay.
So it's
I've never read before, so what is that?
he wrote The Notebook. That's why he's famous.
Oh, okay, so it was one of those little overly sweet.
Oh, it's The Notebook with cowboy hats. It
perfect.
is saccharine, sappy, cliche piece of crap.
This is my life. It's all I know.
I can't be with someone if every time they walk out the door, I don't know if I'm going to see them again.
Were you wrangled into watching this movie by your lady love?
No, she actually she went and saw it with all her lady friends, and I'm like, go, please, go enjoy that by yourself. And then she came back and she's like, man, even for a chick flick, that sucked. That was so stupid.
Phone's off.
I thought. I go just good. No, sorry. It's just funny because I was literally just on camera saying that you didn't like The Longest Ride either.
My runner-up to my least favorite movie of the year.
Fun.
Hot Pursuit.
Everything's gonna be fine.
What about my husband?
Can't stop this. Everything but your husband's gonna be fine.
I can't believe it's not your number one.
I can't believe it's not even on your list.
Oh, it would have been. No, if it hadn't been on your list, it'd be my number one for sure. Like,
No,
it's the worst movie I've seen in years.
It was a really, really terrible movie.
Oh.
What is there to say about Hot Pursuit? The two ladies,
sucks.
Reese Witherspoon and Sophia.
A very loud, screaming Mexican. You said when we were watching it, she looks like Caitlyn Jenner. And ever since you saw it, I can't unsee it. You put the two pictures together side by side. The fact that it stars two women, I think it was written by a woman, and it was directed by a woman. Everyone said, oh, it's going to be like a feminist Lethal Weapon.
It's not very nice to women.
It's incredibly sexist. Like it paints every woman as either bossy and bitchy or shrill and naggy.
So minus points for being stupid, and minus points for
not delivering on the
being
promise of
stupid, and minus points for being stupid.
My number 2 bottom of the year is The Boy Next Door.
What do you think is gonna happen here?
The Boy Next Door is trying to be a thriller about a middle-aged woman who still looks like Jennifer Lopez, so therefore she would not have trouble finding a date, but apparently she has trouble finding a date. And a young lad moves in next door. It's supposed to be in high school, but looks like he's 35. They have not too good fun, and then he turns out to be a psycho killer.
Stay away from my son!
I can't do that, Claire. I live next door.
It's the most I've laughed in a movie all year. So while it's horrible and it sucks, I will also
Be clear though, you were laughing at it.
I was laughing at it. Yeah, this is not self-aware bad. but I have never laughed harder in a movie, I think, in my whole life, and I definitely will watch it again. So there you go. It's a terrible movie, but if you're into terrible movies that are unintentionally funny, like The Room or Birdemic or something, Boy Next Door will go down in history.
Do you want to take a cookie for the road?
I love your mother's cookies.
Worst film of the year. So for me, this was Aloha.
Oh dear. They should call it Anoha. Anoha.
I have lone wolfed it all the way. That's who I am.
You're cynical, I get it.
I know what you're doing. You're not going to pick my brains. They're unpickable.
Before it all came apart, there was greatness in this guy.
It was just a weird mess of a movie.
Such a bad movie.
I don't understand, and I don't know the point of it still. Like, it was a bunch of people, and then they knew each other from before, and I'm surprised George Clooney was in this movie because he would have been perfect for it, because it was a story about nothing and nobody that you cared about. And that's his thing. Aloha, it starts off and you think, okay, this is a weird little romantic comedy in Hawaii with a soldier background.
A lot of military subplot.
And then it moves on and it's like, oh, Bill Murray showed up. Why is he here? He never makes movies better, so why would we invite him? And then at the end of the movie, it's about stopping some weird satellite getting launched into space, and you're like, wait, that's not what the movie's been about this whole time. But they're like, we don't care at all.
Nature isn't just something that happens. It's a brutal force with a great sense of humor that'll steamroll you if you're not watching.
People threw ideas in a blender. They were like, all right, we got these 5 locations. We're going to pull them out of this hat. Okay, Hawaii. All right, let's get 10 actors and see who we get. Oh, Bradley Cooper. He's good. Let's get Emma Stone. Oh, Bill Murray.
The guy from The Office?
This movie's going to turn out weird. Okay, let's go with plots. You know what? Let's not go with 1. Let's pick out 6. Like, what the heck?
My number 1 pick for worst film of the year is 50 Shades of Grey.
I had a rough start in life. You should steer clear of me. I don't do romance.
Literally, it's a whole, the whole movie is this huge tease of a guy telling a girl, I'm really naughty in the sack. You won't like it. You won't like how mean I am in the sack. And he makes her sign clauses that she won't say anything about how mean he is in the sack. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna be so nasty in the sack. You won't like me because I'm mad. I'm mean. I'm mad in the sack. And she's just always like biting her lip, going, oh. Yeah, I don't like that. You're a bad boy. Yeah, I can't wait to find out what you got in your sack.
You're making it seem like it's just the best movie.
No, well, okay, and then so it builds up for a freaking hour, and I'm like, okay, honestly, I want to see him like come in the bedroom with like a
squirrel,
a brick, a squirrel and a brick, and just go like, bam, eat it. Like, be really mean. Like, I expected something really bad, and then literally, like, he comes in and he's just like, okay, I'm gonna slap you with this feather.
I'm gonna lightly whip you.
We're gonna get in the missionary position and have tender love making with Beyonce in the background.
My tastes are very singular. You wouldn't understand.
Over 2 hour long movie of very bored people sitting in boring hotel rooms and fancy corporate offices talking about, and she'll literally go like, what's it? And it's like, what it is in the name. It's a goes in your. Are you stupid? Like, it couldn't get more descriptive than this. There's a lot of sex in it, a lot of nudity. It's all very bland, tame, stupid, and pointless. But even then, if that's all you want, that's 20 minutes of a 2 hour movie. The rest is horrible dialogue, terrible, boring, pointless plot. The acting's embarrassing. From top to bottom, this movie sucked to high heaven. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching us sit through torturous, nonsensical crap.
It was hard for us, but makes it easier on you, because now you don't have to see them. Now you know.
Yeah, just avoid Most of them.
All of them.
Most of them.
All of them.
Most of them. It Follows is a good film. Go see it.
Yeah, I mean, he's right about that, but here's another thing.